Comedian versus comedian.
I see how the night's gonna go.
In a battle royale.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
A fight to see who is the most funny. And you, the audience, will help decide their fate.
It's time for our audience play along. Audience,
play along, kind of.
I read Green Eggs and Cotton Balls. Very good.
Oh, don't spoil it.
But is there more?
No!
Yes, there is. Don't trust the fishman.
I told you, I'm an influencer.
Butt play?
Since shit talking is encouraged in this show, shut the hell up, stupid.
Like a strip club. I want you to sprinkle my ashes all over the stage and just have the strippers roll in it. And just be like, she was a good lady. Red indicator light on his taint. If you were to fuck a pizza, would it turn you off?
Wisecrackin. Friday at 8 Central at wisecrackin.com.
I used to go through stacks and stacks of these resumes. I was having an outdoor shower installed in my veranda when it hit me. What are two of my favorite things? Singing in the shower and reading resumes. Singing resumes, singing resumes. I will personally walk into your employer's office and sing your resume. Her name is Sydney Taylor, and she went to college at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, Virginia. Resumes are no joke, especially for minorities. Studies show that applicants with ethnic-sounding names get 30 to 50% fewer job interviews. 30 to 50%. Not when I sing their names. Daniel, Prakash, Subramaniam, Cristina, Gonzalez, Marti. I'm Rakesh Puri. You should trust me. I've been hiring tech workers for over a decade, and I've been taking singing lessons for over 2 weeks. Get your foot in the door with a singing resume.
We live in weird times. Very weird. It's hard to agree on anything, except that we all need a little more inner peace. That's why I created my Zen Rocks, the mini meditation that's perfect for everyone. Right, Shaman Jay? No.
Sounds like a yes to me. Whether you're stressed at a desk, stuck at home, or lost in the woods, my Zen Rocks provide you the break you need from your soul-crushing existence. Each set comes with our non-patented Zen guide to help you enter Zen. Hey Warren, how's your Zen?
It's Zen-tastic, baby!
Working as Zentended. It's the ideal gift for your disgruntled father, your yogi mother, or your unemployed uncle. Whoever you are, we guarantee my Zen Rocks is right for you. Hey Guru Nigel, are we enlightened?
So enlightened.
That's Zen-ertainment. So let my Zen Rocks light up your Zen. Oh, and this isn't a man bun. It's a Zen bun. It's different. This season, give the gift of inner peace. Head to myzenrocks.com and choose the package that ensures your entire family finds their Zen. Off to the next dimension. Zen ho!
My Zen Rocks.
Oh my days, representation matters, y'all. You know, I mean, I'm living that hashtag hash brown life. And I'm at a party recently. You guys like to party? Okay, well, that was a little awkward. I am super fun at parties. And I'm at a party, I'm getting my twerk on. Blonde girl number 8 comes up to me. And she's like, Sonal, I've been meaning to ask you. Like you're lying awake at night thinking about me? Because I'm kind of into that. She's like, so are you like first generation, second generation? And my boy Rich cuts in and he's like, she's got an iPhone 7. That's a fucking ally. Those of you not laughing, you are part of the problem. Welcome. It's okay. We're in Chicago. What the fuck? I'm at a party in Chicago. There's no safe space. There is no safe space. I thought that ended when I went to college in Indiana, because I'm a real tough-ass bitch. I knew it was time to get the fuck out of Indiana when my best friend, roommate, best friend for 3 years, roommate for 1 year, he's like, so, what kind of Indian are you? And I'm like, do you mean like northern or southern Indian? Adam Engel, last name spelled E-N-G-L-E, you can look him up. And he goes, I don't know, is that a thing? Oh my God. Yes, that is a thing, Adam, yes, it's a thing. I'm Northern Indian. And he's like, oh, okay, tight. So, are you like Cherokee? We've taken mushrooms together, dude. We've traveled the fucking cosmos. You've met my parents! Did you think that was a Cherokee accent? What the fuck? So I got the fuck out of Indiana. But real talk, the real bullies, the OG bullies, are my parents. Right? Y'all related to some hateful ass bitches that you have to love because it's unconditional. I mean, goddamn, I love these guys. I went to see them recently, the old roommates, right? Mom and Dad. Oh my God. We're Indian. Have we figured out what kind? We're good? Yeah? So we're watching a movie which they call Cinema Night. Fucking dope, right? They speak the best English. I was raised by a very strong feminist, my dad, which basically means he didn't have any sons. He's like, I will raise my daughters to be strong, tough, independent, like men. And we're watching a movie called Hidden Figures. You guys know this movie, right? Beautiful movie, story of 3 African-American women that helped send the first American white male into space. Right, my dad's getting emotional. My dad's watching the movie. He's like, they overcame such obstacle. You can do anything. I'm like, hell yeah, Dad, tight. My mom is not a feminist. Mother is the oppressor. She's just watching the movie getting mad. She's like, what? No one will marry them? Are we watching the same movie? One of the main characters falls in love and gets married. To which my mom said, that's some Disney bullshit. I told that story with her in the audience recently, story, not a joke, and I was a little nervous. She doesn't know that I'm, talking about her publicly. Yes, she does. She started clapping for herself. She was introducing herself after the gig. She's like, I am the oppressor.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wisecrackin, your weekly virtual comedy game show streaming live from McMahon Studios in the greatest city in the world, Chicago, Illinois. I'm your host, Angie McMahon. And if you recognize me, that means you're one of my writers that keeps trying to make me sing. I see you. All right. On our Facebook fan page, we asked our Quipster question of the week. What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's home? Your first audience challenge tonight is to jump into our chat and let us know what is the weirdest thing you have ever seen in someone else's home. And you Quipsters did not disappoint. A reverend said, all of Mrs. Taylor are crazy neighbors' pets she owned, stuffed and positioned near to where they were when they died. I was 5 to 6 years old and she had kidnapped me. No B. That is quite a lot of therapy you just dumped on us, man. I'm sorry for your world. All right. Carrie said, a metallic toy of a certain variety. I put the intonation. She didn't. That was me. I made a choice. All right. And Sharon said the medicine chest was full of ping pong balls. That sounds like a fun place to visit. All right, everyone. Tonight's show is sponsored by myzenrocks.com. If you go to myzenrocks.com and put in the coupon code Wisecrack, you will get 10% off your purchase. Thank you to our sponsors. All right, everyone. Before I introduce the comedians who are competing for your love, I would first like to introduce you to our live director. He's streaming in live from Donald Trump's reinstatement inauguration. Please welcome Matt Segura, everyone.
What up?
Is he president yet?
I'm actually quite hungover.
Oh.
So yeah.
Awesome. So this is gonna go well. Matt, what is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's house?
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of my hungover state for this answer. It's actually at my parents' house. They have a statue of an angel, but it's nude and it's got a butt crack, like a. Whenever you, and I just always turn it. It's always like facing people, but I always turn it butt out to people's.
Look at the butt.
So just people notice how ludicrous it is. It's just fucking silly.
Awesome. All right, go take a nap. I'll see you later.
Later.
All right, please welcome tonight's comedians competing for your love. If she was an Etsy store, she would sell raccoon penis bone jewelry. Please welcome Miss Nicole Freer.
Hello. I mean, I know who would make the jewelry, and we love him. His name is Steve, but I feel like I might sell something different.
That's what they use them for on Etsy, is they make jewelry out of them.
Yeah, I'm fresh out, so I think someone else might sell them. But thanks.
She is like, if all real estate agents put a not haunted sign on your front lawn, please welcome Elise Jordan, everyone. She gives off strong mozzarella cheese stick vibes. Please welcome Sam Howard. Sam's not back yet? We'll get her in a minute. He's like pencil shavings and heartbreak. Please welcome Richard Charles Anderson.
And I smell just the same.
I knew it. We are going to ask you all the same question we asked the Quipsters. What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone's house? Nicole, why don't you start?
It probably actually would be, I was at a Halloween party a couple years ago, and it was the mirror, because I'd forgotten that my friend had actually swapped costumes with me, and I had come not as a bumblebee, and I literally had like the whole accoutrement, and we'd even like put the stripes on, and I just forgotten, and it was very strange because I did not expect to see that, and it was me. So does that count? I don't know.
Sure, that counts. Of course it counts.
Yes. It was extremely a really lifelike bee, so also that.
All right.
Richard. I like that your answer to. Oh yeah, I like that your answer to the strangest thing you've seen at someone else's house is you.
Yeah, I never get out ever.
So when I was a friend, and don't ask me how I found this out, but my friends, what did I say? Anyway, when I was a kid, my friend's dad had these underwear that had an elephant face on the front with a pocket for the trunk where his dick went, And that's hands down the weirdest thing I've seen in someone else's house.
Yes. Elise.
Oh, I've seen very strange things at pretty much every house. But my brother's house is haunted. Like this is a known fact. And I had been to his house many times. Like he had owned it for several years. And I went up into his guest room, and all of the furniture had been replaced with an identical like replica of my childhood bed set that I had not seen for many, many years. It turns out that like an extended family member of ours had died and donated her bed set that just ironically happened to be the exact bed set I had as a child, complete with the bedding that my parents had kept and then donated to my brother. And it was truly troubling.
Wow. All right. Give it up for the comedians competing for your love. And now I would like to introduce to you our special guest for this evening. He's been seen on such hit TV shows as Superstore, Teachers, and Shrink, just to name a few. Please welcome Neal Dandade.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Did I say it right, Neal? Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. That was great, Angie. That was great. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is so nice.
Of course. This is a very competitive game show, so shit talking is encouraged.
Great, good. As you can see, that comes very naturally to me. It's part of my personality to be very negative and just shit talk, so it's very good.
Neal, I'm going to ask you the same thing we asked everyone else. What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's house? So I have to be 100% honest. My knee-jerk response when you asked me this question was anybody's family. Not because I dislike people's families, but it is odd to see people that like, you have the same nose as you and you have the same eyes as you. But I realize that could be seen as kind of a cop-out answer. So the truly weirdest thing that I've seen in somebody's house was my speech and debate coach in high school. Very, very nice lady, probably in her mid to late 50s. This was the 90s, to give you some context. Had a painting that was done in the 1970s of her fully nude, full frontal nudity. And it was very large above her fireplace. So it was the first thing you saw when you walked in. So you had to walk in and look down or walk in and look either direction, or you would just be staring at the thickest bush I've seen since the mid 2000s in the White House. I mean, it's like wild, you know? Excellent.
Yeah.
Give it up for all your comedians competing for your love tonight. We are about to start the show, so sit back and relax because this is Wisecrackin. And here's how it all works. Our talented writer's room wrote setups that we will show the comedians for the first time tonight. They will have only 90 seconds to write 2 punchlines. They'll be able to vote on their favorite punchline, and so will you. The more people that vote, the more you can swing the outcome because the percentage of each round's votes determines a winner. We start the night out with our qualifying round with all 5 comedians competing for your love. The bottom 2 will perform our intermission game, and then the remaining 3 will return to our finals. Then we can crown a winner, and here's how you vote. Grab a device and open a web browser. Type in jackbox.tv and enter tonight's room code, which is LDWM. It is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And then you're all set. The device does have a slight delay from the stream that you're seeing, so make sure you keep an eye on your device so that your vote counts. I see that we have our full cast now. Please bring in Miss Sam Howard. Hello. You get no applause.
I closed my eyes for too long. I'm so sorry.
That was okay. Sam, what is the weirdest thing you've ever seen in someone's house?
Whatever Elise said, for sure. What did she say? What'd she say?
I said a very haunting scene. It was my identical replica of my childhood bedroom set in my brother's very haunted house, which is true. We can talk about it later, but it is.
Oh my God. He's like single white femaling you. My goodness.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad that you had that joke all week, Sam, and you did nothing with it. All right, let's get started. Matt,
Wait to see what I do with these.
Between the cracks.
Now it's time to go between the cracks. A Tokyo man was arrested for a random knife attack on a passenger, saying that he wanted to kill happy-looking women. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh.
A piece of Princess Diana's wedding cake went up for auction this week. Experts say it could cause a sugar crash.
Oh.
The cast of How I Met Your Father has been released. I can't wait to be disappointed by the ending of this series, too. Oh. And finally, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo resigned this week. He plans to pursue a new career as Times Square's Tickle Me Elmo. And that was Between the Cracks.
Between the cracks.
Comedians are getting their prompts right now. They have about 70 seconds left to write their 2 punchlines. That means it is time for
Comment Karma.
Audience, it's time for the comment karma. Just put in my chat. I want to know worst song for a couple's first dance at a wedding. The worst one. I think it would be like a 90s pop rap song. Like if it was like poison, never touch a big button to smile. I don't want to get copyrighted, guys, but I think that would probably be like lower on my list. Jump into my chat, audience. 30 seconds, comedian. WAP by Cardi B. Right. That'd be a fun first dance, I think. I think it would set a tone for the whole family to know how I feel about this.
Yeah. What about that Kelly Clarkson song? Because of you, I hate myself and I hate myself.
Anything by Garth Brooks?
Oh, he's got a lot of those, though.
Yeah. All right, audience, jump at our 10 anytime. We're starting this qualifying round of Wisecrackin. A problem that can't be fixed with duct tape. Sam's poor time management and my college degree.
That was aces. I like that.
Everyone's a little
I mean, you can tape a college degree, can't you?
I think you can tape them together. Yeah. No one's
sure.
Yeah, most of them.
And then pay someone to sing it.
That was Sam against Neal. Sam won the comedian and the audience's vote. That's a super quick blast.
Oh, man. Self-deprecating humor. Everybody loves it.
A problem you can only have in 2021. This foot, that ass, or having had 2020 hindsight and doing nothing.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Too
Gosh,
real.
did we learn nothing?
That was Richard against Elise, and it looks like comedians gave it to Elise.
Wow.
The audience gave it to Elise. That's a quick flash.
Yeah, rightly so. Rightly so.
Jeez. There's a group think happening.
Yes.
Group mind.
Name of a
Is this
product
IO?
that doesn't exist but should. The one topic not yet covered, or wisecracking behind the cracks.
Not even the right thing.
No, it's
What a
you
win.
get it? Because it's like we have between the cracks, but I want to see the behind the crack.
Yes.
Yeah, you get it. All right. Neal D didn't get it.
Sam, that's
You know-
still a big win for Sam.
Oh, man.
I got it.
Coming in hot.
Got it. I just didn't like it. That's a comedian's worst nightmare. Thank you.
What is Ellen doing what is Ellen going to do after she leaves daytime television? Sell us used cards in Niles, Illinois? Or
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yay,
Both of those.
yay. Will she have any?
I'm sure she had
Interns? I'm sure she's got plenty stored at
Will
home.
she now?
I don't
Stored
know.
at home.
That was Neal against Richard. The audience split it, but the comedians gave it to Neal.
The specificity was beautiful, Neal.
Oh, thank you. I thank Niles.
I'm supposed to get jobs through LinkedIn, but I only get ideas for Guy Ferrari tattoos. Or
Oh my God.
Oh, this is a tough
That's so
choice.
good. You guys are nailing
Audience,
it.
you can jump in and vote. The information's at the bottom of the screen.
Is it now for Linkin Park songs? Is that what, just the full lyrics of the song?
Yeah, or LinkedIn Park songs also.
Yeah, that was
LinkedIn Park.
Looks like Elise got a big win from the audience and comedians on that one. That is the end of our first round of this qualifier. And we need to see who is out front one to beat going in to this second round. It looks like Sam Howard is the winner.
Looks like 15-minute nap paid off. I'll ruin it. I will ruin it. Don't worry.
This is the second round.
Believe in yourself, Sam, that you can ruin it.
Still, anybody's beating. The comedians should be doing their prompts right now. They have 90 seconds to write 2 punchlines. Matt, take it away.
It's time for Comment Karma.
Audience, it's time for the Comment Karma. I want you to jump into my chat. How often do you buy a new pair of shoes? Audience, jump in the chat. How often do you buy a new pair of shoes? For me, never. Never. I had an intervention for dance shoes that I had when I was 17, and they stunk, and then some of them were falling apart, and I was like, no, this is from when I was a little dance girl.
You nasty.
My inner dance girl away. You can't. But I had an intervention, and then they got thrown in the trash. I've been buying lots of shoes recently. Nice, Andrew. Do you just are you like Mel DeMarco, where you just have like walls of shoes? Who knows that? Who knows that reference? My feet are getting bigger. Oh, like swelling. I hope that's not a gout thing. 20 seconds, comedians. I don't know what else it would. That sounds terrible.
Way back in the late 80s when jelly shoes were all the rage.
Oh,
yeah. Losing them, and
when
so
the duct tape and hot glue stops working. Yeah. Right?
Don't hot glue them when they're on.
Do you guys remember that influencer that would just make what he said was high fashion out of garbage?
Oh, the Dare Leaked campaign, like in Zoolander.
I guess.
Right.
Anytime, jump into my chat. Tell me when you know to throw out your shoes. This is the second round of this qualifier of Wisecrackin. The buffet looked great until I saw the chicken fried Delta variant or roast beef platter.
Roasted pube beef. Oh, geez, guys.
Wow. Much better than grilled. Yeah, you got to have it roasted.
Well, yeah, if you're not roasting your pube beef, what are you doing?
Now, Sam against Richard. It looks like the comedians gave it to Sam. Oh, the audience gave it to Richard. Down the middle. That is not going to move the needle for either. If you were a professional wrestler, what would your signature move be called? It's the one where he tugs on the testes or pause for snap.
That one got me.
That was good.
Oh, Nicole just did I wonder who wrote that.
Also true in my life.
Richard against Nicole. Looks like comedians gave it to Richard. Audience gave it to Nicole. That is again 50-50 down the middle.
Go team.
Baby.
Man, Richard, you're getting these halvesies.
It's really comedy who wins. It's just comedy.
Yes.
That's what we're here for.
Yep.
Do it.
Rejected Andrew Cuomo excuses. I only asked her to put sauce on my meatballs, or she had a very believable fake ID.
I think I thought he didn't do the younger women, right?
I don't think the age was the issue.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it was either. I thought it was.
I was general handsiness.
Yeah.
That was Elise and Sam. It looks like Elise got a big win from the audience and comedians on that one.
I think I have a better one. What about Joe Biden mentored me? Would that have been better?
Should have gone
that
with
would have been better. All right.
Next time, a Segway Pop is not equipped to handle double murder or saving elderly people from a shaky CTA ride.
Oh gosh. Oh man.
Wow. Both
are very good. Harsh crimes. Yeah.
Isn't that like a real crime?
On the Segway. Did you ever ride one?
Double murder?
It is.
I've ridden a Segway.
I've double murdered.
Yeah.
Graceful until it's not.
That's why Summer isn't on the show anymore, guys. It was her.
Big win on that one. No, Summer's getting paid work. She's out hustling now.
Wait, we don't get paid for this? I've been waiting for my check.
The new ad campaign for vaccines. What would the slogan be? Now without microchips, or they're not vaccines. Try a vaccine.
Whack back.
Oh,
Who did that?
no. Wax zines.
Wax zines.
Wacky zines.
I get it now.
Get it?
It's Neal. Oh, the comedians gave that to Neal. The audience gave that to Nicole. 50-50 down the middle. You guys are not moving the needle much.
Angie, I literally tried to make it phonetic for you.
I appreciate that. At the end of the second round of this qualifier of Wisecrackin, Sam Howard was the one to beat. That's still the one to beat. Looks like Elise Jordan.
Elise.
I got
All right.
You did it.
It looks like a lop-eared bunny on the top. I'm still always so surprised when you pull it up.
This is the third and final round of this qualifier. The comedians will have 90 seconds to write 3 punchlines to the same setup. They will be getting their punchlines, getting their setups in just a moment. And that means, Matt, it's time for our final.
I like the habit.
Time for comment karma.
Audience, it's time for the comment karma. This is our last comment karma. Jump into my chat. Worst idea for a second date. Worst idea for a second date. I will tell you, it's been a minute since I dated. You know, because I've been with my husband for 22 years, whatever. He's fine. It's fine. Guys,
He is fine. He's very fine.
Wedding chapel. Nice. But I will tell you, it's been a minute since I dated, but the worst date I ever went on was like in Chicago. They had this Pepsi Gotta Have It card that you could get from like 7-Eleven or White Hen. And then like you could take that over to get discounts at Taco Bell. And this guy took me to Taco Bell and he used his Pepsi Gotta Have It card to get a discount. I'm scary to visit mother and get her approval.
Oh, the approval part is nice.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Date, but second date though.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's
Comedians,
early.
20 seconds left. Do you guys remember the Pepsi Gotta Have It, or am I really dating myself?
I remember that. Angie. I do.
It was like 1996, and like
Yes.
when I have lunch with one guy and dinner with another at Red Lobster, I just can't help myself. 5 seconds, Nicole.
If the guy took you to lunch at a steak place,
Woo!
Well, that doesn't look like words, but okay.
I'm not sure if Nicole Freer got in there. This is our third fight around this qualifiers. 3 names you should never give a roller coaster: stomach tumbler, STD wagon, or slow death, or dressing like your father, Uncle Craig, or kitchen etiquette think pieces.
The STD wagon gets a bad rap. It's a fun ride.
Yes, totally.
Tell me
There's a
about
lot
that in
of
the
different
Oregon
ways.
Trail. I just want to imagine the STD wagon on the Oregon Trail.
But
just the game, not the real one, just the game we played as kids. Like,
yeah.
What's an STD, teacher?
Against the computer, because we have an odd number tonight. Comedian split it. The audience gave it to Neal. He beat the computer for this third round.
Thank God.
Yeah.
3 things you never want to see in an Uber: double, triple murder, game phones, or topless Trumps, or my ex, another Uber, or the gist. If Christmas Pass, the ghost of Christmas Pass. I got that.
You get the gist.
You get it. You get it.
Just, yeah. It's like there's 3, they're bad.
I type
be better.
Of every time.
Be better, Scrooge.
I would love the gist of Christmas Past too. Just the
tell
clip
me.
notes.
Just like
Well, it is. Scrooge needs to do better.
That's ghost jizz.
Audience split it. Push Richard over the top on that one. 3 worst ways to end this lunchtime meeting: Tim Robinson, filling gas layoffs, the murder of a dear colleague.
Oh, a dear colleague.
But if you spill the Pepsi, you can use your Pepsi card and then get away with it.
True.
Beans.
Hey, Beans.
Hi, Beans.
That was Sam against Elise. It looks like comedians gave that to Elise.
Oh.
The audience gave it to Sam. 50-50 down the middle.
Is anybody watching Tim's show?
Oh,
it's phenomenal. It just felt too referential. It felt like you're just stealing from him.
No. That's the worst way to end a meeting. Just him screaming at every meeting.
All right, Elise Jordan is our winner.
We have to explain it.
This qualifying round of Wisecrackin. It looks like it was Nicole and Richard. Am I
Yes.
right?
It was my secret wish to play the intermission game.
For Elise.
Yeah.
So So Matt, let me just remind everyone, Nicole and Richard do not log into the game. We will be getting a new room code that you will see in the comments. Matt, get in here and take over.
Yo, what up? Reporting live from
Okay.
Day. You want to know our game?
What's in his nose?
Please.
Yeah.
All right, this is our game.
Master
debaters. Who were our bottom two? I think it was Nicole and Richard. Okay,
that's right.
Top with the lowest scored.
Yes.
Yeah.
Golf. It's golf. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we get it.
Funny golf.
Okay, so we're gonna have Elise pick a topic for you two, and see. Elise, you're gonna pick who's pro and who's con, who's against, and during the debate, you're gonna do a little blind line. You're gonna say like, "Hey, give me a line." And we're going to feed you a line. You ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so Elise, what's the topic?
Should NASCAR be an Olympic sport? Richard, you got the pro. Nicole, you got the con.
All right, and who's going first?
We're gonna say Richard goes pro. No, wait, who goes for? Yeah.
Richard, you're up.
The
Should
prosecution goes
NASCAR?
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, NASCAR should 100% be an Olympic sport, and I'll tell you why. The amount of athletic prowess required to turn a wheel and go left for hours at a time while maintaining pressure on the pedal. Where am I here? Chappa. It's like the cartoon Beetle Bailey. You know, you got one guy with a helmet too low. You can't see where he's going. He's crashing into the side of things. And it's a fun sport. Medal goes to the guy who doesn't crash.
That's pretty good. Nicole?
Certainly. Yes, of course. I'm glad that we brought this up. It's very important. I'll start with the fact that it's really bad for the environment with all the gasoline that they would be using for this Olympic sport, with all the practicing, et cetera. And there's already so much that's actually happening at NASCAR. And it's like, you know, the town from Footloose, for example, they weren't allowed to dance. But if they'd been allowed to drive fast, do you know what would have happened in that town? Do you know? A lot of really scary things could have happened, and it wouldn't have been good. I look at it like I look at a glass of water, for example. If I put a car into a glass of water, would it run? No, it wouldn't. And the same thing happens because you need hydration at the Olympics when you work so hard. In some, it just wouldn't work out.
God, Nicole, I believe her. I feel can run for political office. This is so fun.
Yeah.
You could do a scandal.
Richard,
I'm sorry, but my opponent brought up the fact that you could dunk a car in a glass of water, and the logistics just don't shape up. They don't work at all. And I'll tell you why. Here, let me mansplain that for you. A glass of water is at best the size of a head. A car fits a head inside of it. So the sheer logistics of putting a glass of water or a car in a head, I'd compare it to a fine box wine. You know, you don't want to get in it, but once you're in there, boy, howdy, it's a good time. And if we include drinking in the Olympic sport, you know, it only enhances the amount of times or the crashes that we have. And you seem to forget that not all heroes wear capes. In some cases, they wear those cool little suits that have a bunch of logos all over them. So think about it, huh?
Right, yeah.
Word was Crocs, but Nicole, do we have time for one more rebuttal?
Yeah, Nicole can do a rebuttal.
Nicole? Okay.
And I'm glad that I had that chance because I think it's really important that we discuss this. First of all, the appropriate footwear is important in the Olympics, and Crocs are just dangerous. So you couldn't use those unless you were in a giant glass of water. Am I right? Okay, so that's obvious, I think, to everyone. Second of all, it's the same argument we hear again and again. Cats simply just don't taste as good as they look. I mean, some of them had that like vanilla Oreo kind of look. There's a million cats saying Oreo, right? And it seems like it's a good idea, but realistically, when you want to dunk it in milk and you get a giant glass of what? Milk to put your car in, it's just no good for anybody. So that's how we know it's probably not going to be good. But when he does that, he really does look like Mr. Peanut. And who I mean is obviously whoever wins NASCAR all the time. I don't know, but I think his name is Jack McSmothers. He's so good at it and he loves milk. And frankly, that brings me to my last point. This is why we can only successfully reference O.J. Simpson memes. Another beverage that's very important. And realistically, Jessica Simpson, not related, but has a fashion line. And she would really put Olympics all over it. And it would just be too much. And frankly, we just don't have time for that.
Jack McSmiggins does not look like Mr. Peanut. At all.
I mean, have you seen him with a monocle, though? Have you?
Mr. Peanut, he always wears a monocle.
Richard, you lost. Richard, you lost. Richard, you lost.
Okay, so we're saying Nicole's the winner of the debate?
I think Elise needs to decide, but yeah.
Beans. You know what? I'm gonna say that Richard won the debate because my cat was effing here and heard all of that shit that you said.
I noticed that.
And it was disrespectful, and we should have thought about who the audience was.
But I mentioned that you named the cat after a food. I just wanted to
listen. My cat Bean says he tastes better than he looks. Thank you very much.
All right, give it up for Richard, master debater.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Now, we have a few housekeeping things. We asked our Quipsters question of the day in our Facebook fan page. What is the weirdest thing that you've seen in someone else's house and you, Quipsters, did not disappoint? Rex said a 16-foot boa constrictor.
No, thank you.
Ooh.
Bob said an old World War I hand-cranked machine gun.
Oh my gosh.
Gatling gun.
Nested.
And then Christopher said a petrified walrus penis as a decoration.
Somebody call Steve.
All right, and tonight's program is sponsored by myzenrocks.com. If you go to myzenrocks.com, put in the coupon code Wisecrack, you'll get 10% off your purchase. Thank you to our sponsors. All right, everyone. Who's humming? Sam?
I'm sorry. You were humming. It was a nice sound. Nice song.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was improvisation. So we are going into our finals of Wisecrackin, and that means that Nicole and Richard are going to become our distractors. So you guys are going to have to
get ready.
distract the other comedians as they're writing their punchline. All right, get ready to get going on these finals of Wisecrackin. Matt, hit me up some crack.
Between the cracks.
The Yankees and White Sox played a game at the iconic Field of Dreams in Iowa. It was just like normal baseball, but even more shitty because, you know, Iowa. Miami nightclub is giving out free COVID shots to VIP tables to really entice their clientele. The shots are laced with just a bit of ketamine.
Oh, nope, don't do that.
Just a bit.
And finally, Kathy Hochul will become New York's first female governor after Andrew Cuomo resigned over multiple allegations of sexual harassment. Normally, to be governor, elections have to be held, but in this case, it was erections that had to be held.
I get it. I get it.
Between the cracks.
I had a mouthful. All right, I'm going to turn it over to our distractors. Comedians are getting their prompts. They have about 60 seconds. Everyone's still in. Go.
Neal, your face looks like your nose farted.
That's true. That's actually very true. I can't disagree with that.
Sam, I don't know what's behind you. There's some kind of sign. It might say murder, but just be careful because someone could come right now. Behind you. Be careful.
Is that Montana?
Murder.
Sam, what does your sign say?
Hakuna Matata.
Montana. Hakuna Montana.
Sure.
Hakuna Montana.
Hakuna Montana.
Hannah Matata.
I've been there. It's beautiful this time of year.
Yeah. No, we can't afford real Disney, so we do knock off Disney stuff.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the finals of Wisecrackin. You know what they say about people on loud motorcycles? Head injuries are imminent, or I actually don't because the bike's loud.
What a nerdy answer. It's so good. Oh, actually, can't hear.
You know, they say that was Alrighty. Screw resumes. To get a job, all I need is gum or Neal's mustache.
Wow. I'm honored.
Resumes. Singing resumes.
That was
That was Neal against Sam. It looks like the comedians gave it to Sam. Distractors, you can also log in to rock the vote right
Just
now.
did it.
The Dandade license plate reads Carpe D's nuts or murder.
You only get
Too many
6
characters.
letters.
It's too many characters. I think you
Thank
get 7.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
Unqualified, disqualified.
Wow, sounds like somebody that put murder on a vanity plate.
Because we're just talking about murder in my house.
The audience gave that one to Sam Howard.
Boo. Boo.
You beat me with the incorrect number of letters. But D's nuts is good. Glad you're still doing that 5 years later, Elise. Jeez.
All right. This is
way to evolve your comedy.
Sam Howard is out front. She's going to be one to be going in the second round of our final.
What's on that cat shirt? Jesus Christ. Jesus, the
It's
crucified.
Still game. The comedians are getting their prompts right now, and that means Nicole, Richard, they have 90 seconds. Go.
Wow. Oh, man, Elise, there are just so many things on the shelf behind you that I worry are going to fall on your head right now.
They're all things from my daddy.
Oh.
Is your daddy Jesus?
Yeah.
Just don't sneeze or they might just fall on your head. Neal, it looks
Which of
like
those books is about D's nuts? Elise?
Guy Fieri, the memoirs.
Sure.
Oh, sure,
60
sure.
seconds, comedian, 60
Cooking
seconds.
D's nuts.
Neal, it
Yeah.
might be a doorknob, but that could be some kind of murder weapon behind you. You got to be careful.
Oh,
Maybe it's
oh my
like a
God! Oh,
hook or
you're right. You're right. My Doris X toy could be a murder weapon. You're absolutely right.
Improv with you now. He's like, oh no.
He was already done anyway, so there's no point.
35 seconds, Elise and Sam.
Oh, you should write your answers faster because you only have, 10 seconds now. 9, 8, 5,
Careful.
4. Oh, forget it.
Oh, I misspelled my last word so many times. That was so hard.
What was the word? Don't tell us.
Yes.
We'll find out.
Oh, she's in. We are in. We are on.
He's in, baby.
Baby.
Hey.
Son of God.
What is at the top of the new New York governor's to-do list? Not sexually harassing people or not sleeping with interns.
Theme. I want you to
Yeah.
write a theme. What movie is that from? A Christmas Story. Continue.
I was like,
I
Dangerous
don't know.
Minds? Sister Act? Any class for a movie? Dead Poets Society. Yeah.
All right, that was Elise against Neal, and it looks like the audience gave that down the middle.
That deserves a split. That deserves a split.
I mean, you guys really worked together on that one, it seems like.
Banana split, baby.
A good use for popsicle sticks outside of craft projects. Do-it-yourself dentures or tiny crucifixes for Elise's dad's house.
I guess that is a craft project still. So
That was Neal against Sam. Sam got the vote. Are you guys voting?
I voted.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Refresh if you have to. The warning light that cars don't have but should alert these nuts or getting roadhead may stop and start abruptly.
The roadhead will
have you ever done that? Isn't that ridiculous?
Abruptly?
I feel like if you're getting it, you're gonna stop it. It's gonna be jarring for everybody. I don't know.
That was
never.
Elise. The audience gave it to Elise, and the comedian gave it to Sam. That splits it down the middle.
Oh man, I don't like those splitsies. Not flexible enough for this.
Splitsy
No.
50.
No.
It looks like Sam Howard was the one to beat, and she is still the one to beat going into his third and final round.
What is happening? I'm telling you, naps do everything. Everything.
The comedians will have 90 seconds to write 3 punchlines to the same setup. And I'm going to turn it over to Nicole and Richard, our distractors.
Yes.
Well,
Oh no,
thanks
my eye
so
fell
much,
out.
Angie.
Oh no, my eye. Does anyone have my eye? No.
Bullshit. It did not. Stop it.
I'm such a good actor.
Oh,
No, that was really convincing. Hey, Sam, and taking a nap, how is it that you weren't able to set an alarm to wake up in time to be here at the show?
I did set it. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Oh, I responded to a text right when I woke up. I was like, I got to do this. And then I just took a long time to respond because I was like this tired.
And what was the text?
James, it was what you'll find out in my answer.
You're going to write you're copying and pasting the text as your answer?
Yep.
That's cheating. You can't do that.
55 seconds, comedians.
There's only 55 seconds left, Sam. First of all, you look like a gamer, like a 15-year-old gamer who can't quite figure out how the game works.
Yeah, that's on brand for me. That's what I'm working.
Yes, he does look
Good.
like a teen gamer that's like very into Spyro the Dragon.
I hired a publicist to get me exactly like a stylist and everything for this. So thank you.
3 things you shouldn't see on a resume: hobbies, smudged mustard, pet peeves, or Quidditch, grumpier old men, or a knuckle sandwich. Just remember,
I wish you could see pet peeves. I love that idea.
Yeah,
It would be.
Yeah.
That was Neal against the computer because we have an odd number. The comedians gave it to Neal. The audience gave it to the computer, but Neal won that round.
I bet it's because the audience is mostly computers. Let's be real. It's all bots.
3 things you never expect James Earl Jones to be able to do: get bitches, get money, get backstage passes to Corn. Or Richard Anderson, Neal Dandade, Dandade, and Elise.
Did I spell it right?
Elise's dad.
You did. You absolutely did.
Right?
That was Sam against
I spelled
Elise.
dad right?
The audience split it. The comedian gave it to Sam, so she's gonna win that round.
But at least he gets lots of money for all of the Darth Vader and everything, right?
He does.
James Earl Jones being a rich man.
That's true. That's
Sam
true.
Howard was the
That's
one to
true.
beat, and it looks like Sam Howard won. Wisecrackin.
No, I did not. Is this my
Sam
second
Howard
win ever?
Yeah.
And also won.
So I either win first place or get very last place. That seems to be the only places for me. If you're not first,
Nothing
you're
in the middle.
last. Can't just very wise card. What is it called? Wild card.
Yeah, wise card. No, we'll do that.
Wise card. Yeah.
All right, I would like to invite back to the room the most important person on the show. Please put your hands together for our live director, Matt Segor.
Where are his glasses?
What is happening now?
Oh
Matt?
my God! It grew.
What is happening?
I'm just sitting here waiting for Mike Lindell. He said he was going to be on, but it's been like 3 hours.
It's going to happen. I say by midnight he'll be president again. It's going to happen.
What is this bit? I'm just yes-anding you, or just yesing, copying.
Sam,
What is this?
Hey, you're in LA. You know about Father John Misty. This is my moment, dude. This is my Father John Misty moment, bro.
All right.
All right. Thank you. We should finish up stuff. Okay. The Quipster question of the day was, what is the weirdest thing that you've seen in someone else's home and you Quipsters did not disappoint? Marguerite said, I booked a beautiful Airbnb. The host gave me directions to a basement laundry room guests were allowed to use, but I went too far, wandered into the host's terrifying basement.
Oh, no. I'm going to imagine that all day.
Murder.
And then what happened?
Margaret said, stairs that went nowhere. Wow.
Leads to me.
That's art, man. That's art.
A career, yeah.
Peggy said, a ghost. Yes. I did see a blue haze of ascending where an old staircase used to be.
Wait, did they go to the same place? What?
It was all at House on the Rock. All of it at House on the Rock.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Tonight's show sponsor was myzenrocks.com. If you go to myzenrocks.com and you put in the coupon code Wisecrack, you'll get 10% off your purchase. Thank you to our sponsors. All right, everyone, who's got a plug they want to get in? Audience, if you have a question for the comedians, now's a good time to jump into our chat. Who's got a plug?
I'll do one. I'll do the same one as last week.
All right, Sam.
You guys ready for this? All right, so it's your girl, Sam Howard. I have started stand-up comedy. and I have pit stains. God darn it. Gosh darn. All right, so I'm doing this because it's hard to get open mics in, although last week I got a lot. So I'm doing an open mic at my home, which right here, it's at Jack's. It's Jack's Comedy Castle right there. I use this karaoke machine, and I jump. I have a trampoline stage, and I do every weekday at noon, my time, Pacific Standard Time. I try to do 5 minutes of whatever I just wrote. So come watch. If you're in LA and you want to be on the show, or if you want to do an Instagram live, I would love to have guests. Or more importantly, if you want to be help me write from 11:30 to 12, that could be really fun too. So join me and help me be funny is the goal. This is me stealing jokes. Oh, you'd be so good at it. That's good.
I'll talk to you, Sam. That sounds fun.
Cool. My mom was my guest last time, and she was 10 minutes late. So this is where I get it from. And then she was getting her hair done while we were trying to write jokes together. And I'm like, you're not even. She couldn't even make this, and that's why I have all these problems. So
your plug is over. Who's next?
I need more attention because my mom. Get it? You get why? No.
All right. Who else has a plug?
I'll do a plug.
Yeah, Neal.
I'll do a plug. Now, depending on how you feel about improv, this may be a plug for something for you to not do, or a plug for you to do, which is to watch. My good friend Rich Stone and I do this improv show at 9 p.m. Pacific time on Monday nights on Twitch. It's through the Pack Theater, and this show is called Dingleberries. And if you're familiar with what a dingleberry is, it's a piece of shit hanging off of an animal's ass. And those pieces of shits are me and Rich, and oftentimes many of our friends come and join us. Maybe they're people that you enjoy or recognize, or people you've never met before. So come on over to Twitch at the Pack Theater, which is here in LA. It's their Twitch channel. You can watch our show on Monday nights, 9 p.m. Pacific, so that'd be 11 Central, and I'll let you do them after the other time zones. But we'd love to see you.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love that. I didn't know you know Rich. I love him so much.
Yes, Rich and I have been indelibly connected through the pandemic. He takes photos of my apartment and then sends them to me and says,
"That's really good. He's such a good stalker. He's really kind about it."
Yeah,
I know dingleberries.
That's great. He's definitely always.
Who else has a plug?
I have a plug.
Yeah, Lise, go.
Per usual, you guys, I had to come in hot with a I guess non-comedy related plug. It's always
mortgages.
It's always a finance plug when you're with EJ. You guys, mortgage interest rates are expected to increase as they go into 2022. Home prices are also continuing to increase as inventory remains low. Millennials are the largest market to enter the home buying market. I believe they make up 70% plus of purchases right now. So if you already own a home and are thinking of refinancing, now is the time to do it. If you guys are thinking about purchasing a home, now is the time to do it because the last thing you want is to wait for home prices to continue to rise along with interest rates and price yourself out of the market. So hit me up today, Elise Jordan Elizalde on Facebook, nrlmortgage.com/Elise Elizalde for my application. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Loans by Elise.
Yeah.
Wow. What a great plug.
That was amazing.
Neal, you were like
yeah.
for a very long time, which made me think you just put your headshot in so you could go do the mortgage thing. You were ready. You're refinancing already.
Gotta be a professional plug for the refis out there, guys.
Refis.
Nice.
I'll just say if you want that, I don't have a show right now, but I've made exactly one TikTok because I just finally decided to do it. It was real fun.
Oh, I'm gonna find you.
You can find me, and but you can just see my little handle right there for Instagram, and I'm just working on putting up more fun stuff and doing things. So we should do fun things and collab, but not the kinds with the photos on with the products that nobody wants.
Yeah, do a collab with Nicole.
Nicole Fryer.
You want to get in?
I'm already.
The final sponsor plugs.
What's that?
Richard.
What do you have though? What do you have?
Richard, what's your
right.
TikTok?
My TikTok is on a clock, and it keeps time.
Do you know when I listen? Please do this for me. I tried to buy a TikTok clock. Here's what I got.
Yeah.
I got this clock for that purpose, but it doesn't even TikTok.
Right,
But
that's the wrong clock.
I
You
got it
the
because I
wrong
thought
clock.
it would TikTok, and I was like, this would be great if I did like 5 every day, just a TikTok.
Sam, here's
I
what
thought
you
it'd
need
be
to do.
so funny. Where
You
do I
got to
get them,
refinance your
Geppetto?
house with Elise, and then
All right,
you can
I'm
afford
taking
a
notes.
grandfather clock. The grandfather
Okay.
clocks actually have a
Yes.
pendulum that swing back and forth, and the
Uh-huh.
mechanism that makes it click as it passes a certain point.
Wait, guys,
Those aren't real notes. Those are not real notes.
My real grandfather had
Your
a
plug
pendulum.
is over.
These are real. No, what else are they?
Get to my plug.
I got some plugs. All right, everyone. We are super excited to announce that we are going to have our first in-person show in Chicago, and also a hybrid show with a very special guest streaming in from Los Angeles, Mr. Greg Proops from Whose Line Is It Anyway? The live show will be at the Laugh Factory in Chicago on Thursday, September 2nd at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're not in Chicago, you can still see the show just as you're watching it now. But we really would love for you to come out. It's going to be a very special night for us. Also, we have a 20-person virtual writers room that writes us original material every week and every Friday afternoon. Thank you to the Comedy Lounge, our Clubhouse room sponsor. We try out all the material they've written throughout the week for the first time in front of you guys, and you tell us what you like and we put it in the show. So if you are on Clubhouse, look up the Comedy Lounge, who is our room sponsor. Hit the little bell and you'll get a notification. All right, Matt.
Yeah.
Do you have any comments that need sharing?
Actually, we do. Is Sam frozen? No, that was good. Sam.
I was doing Neal. You get it. You get it.
Sam, you have a fan.
Do I? Hi, Andrew. Thanks for watching. Oh my God.
That's nice.
So nice. That's
He
Andy
also-
Nebel. You guys know Andy Nebel. He's such a
also
good improviser.
Said this
They're
about his
so
feet.
big.
They're so big. I've been asked to teach shoe etiquette at clown college.
Whoa, he's trying to say he has a big dick, but he wants to be funny about it. What a classic micro penis joke. Oh man.
This was about your STD wagon jokes. STD wagon in reverse is a doozy.
I like Paul's picture. He looks so happy, like he's praying
What
a
if
happy prayer.
The STD was on the Oregon Trail.
Hey.
Can you get STDs in your organs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh yeah.
This is about
You can
the
get
king
STDs pretty much anywhere now.
We'll
Jen-
talk about that word in a little bit.
The king of Zamunda has money and gets bitches.
Yes.
Listen,
I get that. Yep.
What's Zamunda?
we only have 90 seconds.
Is it in Montana?
Coming to America, I think, is
No.
the
So
reference.
it's not in Acuna, Montana. It's not.
I don't think it's at Hannah Matata. No, but I'm not
Hannah
sure.
Montana. That's better. Good
Matthew,
job,
are you
Dingleberry.
on a roller chair or are you just that smooth?
I'm not smooth.
Matthew, he
I
just
went,
like,
I went to the doctor.
His pelvis dissociates from his legs.
wow.
He
Went
just
to the
floats.
doctor, got that surgery. Because now he's slinky or no? It's just how does
All right,
it?
Matt, do we have any more comments?
An accordion?
from the audience?
Glockenspiel.
Alrighty. Then we are going to say goodnight to you. We will be back here next Friday. Quibsters, like, subscribe, hit the bell, write a review if you had a good time. We love you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Wait, I get to choose the reader of the thing, don't I?
Hey.
Oh, no, yes.
Oh.
Oh,
That's winning.
Oh, we almost forgot to do the writer's credits.
This is a big deal.
That clock is good for something.
I would like to. I have an idea.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Because we always want our writers to get recognized.
I know the 20-person writers room on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
That's
you were
right.
talking about the writer's room, so I think you might have thought it was a
Yeah,
whole
you already did it.
thing.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, you won. So you get to pick who
I
you
did, didn't
want
I?
to do the writer's credits in a voice or character of your choosing.
All right, here's what I want. Neal, I need you to. This is pay fucking attention. Okay, this is a major scene study you have to do. So I want you to be a dingleberry, but not just any dingleberry. The dingleberry that is likely hanging from the cat. Is there a cat? No, from the Jesus Christ on Elise's shirt.
Great.
Right. So just imagine what that Dingleberry's point of view. Very specific. You got it? Is there a cat and a dove? Is that the Holy Spirit?
It's just a dove as the Holy Spirit coming out of a crucified Christ. So tread lightly. Tread lightly.
So he's like in the middle of getting crucified, I think. Probably, right?
So if you could sound like the singer from Korn, that would be great.
It's whatever I want your interpretation. And it better be good. Or Rich is going to
moment of
probably fire you.
All right, here we go, Neal.
All right.
Of course.
Let's go, Neal.
Well, there's a lot of stuff about him you don't see. Have you ever seen Jesus Christ to take a wild piss? His aim is bad. The reason I exist is because he doesn't wipe. Jesus can save the sick. He can heal the tired, but he can't wipe his ass. What's up with that? I mean, it's so ridiculous. Oh my gosh, but the guy eats more fiber than a box of Wheaties. So I'm strong, I'm long, and I'm here for prom.
He didn't even read any of the names.
He didn't have to. That was
the name. Let's run that back again. Can we run that back?
It was
wait. Because that actually reminded me, Matt, you didn't tell me we completely forgot to do the death bit with Neal.
Oh, yeah.
Death bit?
Should we do it?
I blame myself for all of this. This is
Let's
a
just
Freaky
start
Friday
the whole show
moment.
over.
Yeah,
let's do it.
One.
We forgot to do the death bit with Neal. Neal,
I'm going to take another nap.
we have a very special segment for you. No, Matt. No.
I gotta read those names.
We have a very special segment for you. You have to hit the bumper, Matt. The bumper. I can't believe you forgot the death bit. Okay, Neal, on your Instagram page, you always put different roles that come your way that you don't think you conventionally are good enough to audition for.
Correct. I do. Yes. Yeah. I do get some roles sent my way that are way out of my league. But yes.
So we've picked 3 of our favorites. We're going to show you those, and then you're going to pick which one you're going to audition for tonight.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Matt, bring up our first one. Hi, Neal. You may be a match for the following roles: struggling to move on from a past relationship, reality TV, non-union, lighthearted entertainment.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
Okay, great.
Second one is you may be a match for the following roles. Do you need help recovering your crypto? Reality TV, non-union.
Great.
Or maybe a match for the following roles. Hey, Chicago, does being hot and single run in your family?
Great.
So we would like you to choose what you're auditioning for.
Great. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to take a stab at that last one if I could. I think I have a good, I've got a good monologue for that last one. So this is a being hot and single runs in my family. Hey, how you doing? My name is Neal Dandade, and I am willing to shave. And those are my hands. And I gotta say, first off, my entire family is both hot and single. You may be thinking about the science of this and wondering about, how do you procreate sperm and an egg? We're all adopted. Every single one of us adopted the other person while being single and unmarried. So we all live in the same house. We are all, we're single. Our parents were single when they adopted us. And we're going to live in this house and see who can run a tech firm. That's the challenge. So we're selling ass cleansers, but they're not like the corporate ones you get, not like the normal behind the douches that you might find. These are made by a family in our basement downstairs. We're all hot and single, so we got to go on dates. How do you balance work and life, and your work life? That's what my family and I do while also running the business. I cook the books, not fraud. I mean, I cook and I do the books, which is very attractive to a lot of ladies. So, this is my confessional. I'm going to go to church and do a processional and then put on a suit and be professional because I'm single and so is my entire family.
Yeah.
The local show. The local Chicago.
Oh, no. Am I forgetting any other segments? Jeez, I feel like the end of the show is like, oh shit, I forgot a lot of stuff.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was going to say, Neal, what you've posted, that makes me feel better because I'm always like, why do I get casting notices like that? So thank you. This was therapeutic for me.
Of course. You can find more on my Instagram at Neal Dandade. I get a lot of really bad stuff. And yeah, you should enjoy it with me. Yeah.
Gonna.
All right, everyone, Quipsters, hit the bells. Tell the friends. We love you. Next Friday. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.